What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Everybody's Talking About It, the show where we talk about everything that everybody's talking about. That was hype, though. Season 3, Episode 2. Today we're talking about looking in the mirror. And that's, like, when I say that, I mean to say, like, all these people out here with these surgeries and stuff. So we're going to get into that, but first let me introduce everybody first so y'all get to know everybody. On the end, that's my boy Elijah. I see you, Cheney, all day. That's where I met him. We've been cool ever since. That's what, 13 years in, bro?
Yes,
My dog, man. You already know, go, man. And then my cuz, Kalia, over here.
Hi.
All day. Kappa kids. The beautiful, luxurious, expensive taste. Chocolate. Give it up for Ebony, y'all. Hey, beautiful. And last but not least, my dog, my homie, my best friend, Rodney. On the end. So y'all ready to talk about this?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Because Kalia, I always wanted your opinion on this. How do you feel about these beats?
Now you would start with me, but
Because you want to know, because you post about a lot of things, Ebony, you too. But I want to ask Kalia first, what do you feel about these girls and these BBLs?
you
And
asked.
the rising fad of the BBL.
Well, full disclosure, before I get up on my soapbox, I was definitely one of those girls that used to say, if I ain't had me a fat ass by the time I was 30, you can go ahead and start my care credit for Dr. Miami.
Yeah.
But thanks to woman weight and working out, at 27, I was good. I could save my little cash because I had my ass. However, I don't know. I'm a live and let live type of girl, but I'm also, if you're going to do it right type of girl. So a lot of times you see people try to take like the bag route or the hotel room shot route. And it just doesn't look becoming of them, or people get stuff that's too big that doesn't match their body type. It's just so, it's a weird look, but also if that's what you feel like you needed to, give yourself that boost of confidence, then I'm all for it. It just make sure it's correct. That's kind of where I'm at with that.
And you know what? If y'all didn't know, the BBL stands for the Brazilian butt lift. To all those that might not be familiar with the new acronym for it.
Probably not at this point. I'm not a big fan, but I'm also a person that says if it makes you happy, go for it. But I'm with Kalia. Make sure it's right.
Yeah.
If it's wrong, it ain't no point at that point.
Yeah, because you see what K. Michelle's going through. You know what I mean?
True.
She now, a lot of people, it really has become dangerous over the years. And even before K. Michelle, that's like, a popular figure that's out now. But there's a couple of people that, have made themselves public, known that they've had bad surgeries, or people that have died and had, tragic stories. And there are people who are now facing time for doing, you call them hotel room surgeries and motel room surgeries, just for a look.
So that poses the question, is it worth the risk?
That's true. Is it worth the risk?
Is it better to just be happy with yourself how you are?
Now, let me ask you this, Elijah, because she asked the
A
question.
BBL is an investment.
An investment into.
Now,
Wait a minute.
Now, tread lightly when you talk about body. Now, I'm a little sensitive about the body. Say no. But you're right, Elijah. Because let me ask you this: Are you a guy that's really like an ass man? Like, is that one of the things you must have?
Absolutely.
So that's like so. If you ain't got no ass, I ain't fucking with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It hurts too much.
So then, therefore, ladies, like that.
Which is pelvic bone and.
So, ladies, so you answered your own question. I guess it is worth the risk. My man wouldn't want to fuck me if I don't have
At the same time, I don't want to be hitting and then they bust on me.
Oh,
Like, that's crazy too.
shit.
So I'll take natural over that any day.
Oh,
to be
shit.
honest. Like,
You imagine all the fucking silicone just flying out. Just
Okay.
Nothing like that.
You're nasty. You're so nasty.
So wait, and I'm so glad you said the part you said, and also the part you said after it, because I got some things. So he said, Maurice asked you if you ain't got no ass, you ain't fucking with me. Now let me tell y'all something.
Personality popping. I'm sorry.
No, I just want to hear this. I wanted to be heard. Let me tell y'all something. it's a great, nice thing to look at, have, or for your girl to look like, look at it and have it. But ain't no flat ass stopping no man from busting your ass. Let me tell you that right now. They're not gonna not attract somebody. It's somebody out there that likes a slender body type. It's somebody out there that likes a curvier body type. And a lot of times, I commend you because if you are with somebody or your track record shows that you're with somebody with that body type, all right, you are licensed to say that. But it's a lot of guys speaking on women, and then you investigate their track record, their children's mothers, and it looks nothing like what they saying I need to look like for me to mess with
Or
you.
they don't keep their self.
Or they don't keep themselves up. They need a BBL or a tuck into something.
Yeah. And you know what? It's always because when Nene Leakes said you could use a bleaching, you almost need a bleaching. So and that put you all fucked
like, how
up.
are you talking to me, sir?
You know what I mean? Oh, man, but women, y'all do the same thing.
No, that's true.
Women, y'all do the same thing because y'all have y'all certain things too. Because at the end of the day, back in the day when Drake was on Degrassi, ain't nobody was checking for him. Now all of a sudden he all big and popping and got his little beard and goatee and shit. Everybody, ooh Drake, ooh Drake, ooh Drake. Like at the end of the day, y'all like that stuff too. Like y'all women do the same stuff. We gotta have all of this and you want this. Ain't nobody.
I'm gonna say, but also it's
to be built up like that.
Let me say, it's a legend that he
You
got
think he was in the gym by
That's
himself?
the same thing for a girl that's gonna get a butt naturally.
Well, I mean, come on.
It's some hairlines being restored.
Hey,
It's some ass being built. Well, let me get my ass done then.
Well, let me
Let
tell
me
you
get my
this.
ass done. Let me get my
Because
titties lifted.
I'm not opposed to plastic surgery and stuff. I feel like I would rather you change something about yourself than you commit suicide for not loving who you are or something.
Okay.
So I feel like I always look at it in
That's
that way.
my point.
Because I ain't gonna lie to you. As weird as this may sound, if a cheek fall off of me, I'm getting a shot up in this chin. Like I am definitely, I'm getting me a little something. I'll probably walk around, water falling out my mouth, half spitting shit. And I might get Bell's palsy, but I'm definitely getting a shot in his face. And I don't care what y'all say about it. I'm not gonna have my face all droopy and shit. And like I said, my dad, all my uncles and stuff, look, all my uncles and stuff are bald. So my dad said, he said it's inevitable that I'm going to go bald. I said, that's all well and good, but I'm telling you, I'm getting a shot in my forehead to get the hair drawn so it can come back so we can bang the if that
The
don't,
tiger treatment.
yeah, and if that don't work, I'm telling you, I'm getting a toupee. I'm getting a toupee.
Yeah.
You're not going to see me out here bald.
The
It's just not going to
man
work.
weaves are-
How you know it's not
Yeah,
gonna
man,
look?
they
It's
have
not
man
gonna be a
wigs,
good look.
man weaves. They have all types
I
of
watch
things
it come
and
back.
stuff.
Watch it come back. I'm gonna be sitting over here like this.
But also, like, but that's
More hair than you had before.
Watch me. I don't care.
But
I
that's
don't
even
care.
further into the conversation. I think when you hear like cosmetic surgery or plastic surgery, people think it's something so drastic like getting your abs put in or getting a BBL. But it's little stuff that people get like Botox, like hair restoration. So it's like, I think it's all a thing of
New teeth.
New
Actually,
teeth.
all
All
of
that stuff is like, your dental insurance is not paying for you to get no veneers in. That's
No,
out of
no,
pocket.
it ain't, no, veneers and stuff, that's cosmetic. You want your teeth to look pretty.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, because all you need is a cap. And if you take your filling out, they ain't got to look pretty. Your teeth could be fucked up and
Yeah.
still be healthy.
Yeah, now,
But,
that's
I mean,
different from
they can still-
preventative and
and
cosmetic.
cosmetic,
So,
yeah.
And
Well,
another
yeah.
thing is, if I can mention that, why all the veneers come in size extra large only?
If I see another big tooth motherfucker.
Everybody's
I'm
teeth
so
is the
sorry.
size of a chiclet. And I don't like it. And their mouths are small, but then it's like the Alvin and the Chipmunk
don't
lip
look
when the
natural.
teeth don't
Like,
fit in the
they
mouth.
don't.
Let's work on that. Hashtag stop the chiclet veneers.
Anyway, you can eat a piece of chicken out through a zipper. Like, they be sitting there, they be the big ass teeth. Somebody had on Instagram the other day did that, and just was licking them like, as if they was like fly or something. I was like, no, your doctor really messed your shit up. What are those? What were those? Who sized you? Ray Charles? Like, who did
Never
you size
mind.
And you know,
Rodney, what do you feel? You've been extremely quiet this episode.
I just kind of think it's like I always say. I've said it every season. Like, you know, a lot of things are lawful, but not everything is necessary. Like, so basically, I think that you should evaluate, you know, your mental health before you do anything like that. You know what I mean? Evaluate your mental health. Like, how do you really feel about yourself? You know what I mean? Because if I think horribly of myself with how I look now, I'm gonna think the same way when I get all this stuff done to me. It just might come back in a different way. So I just say evaluate your mental health before you start doing a whole bunch of stuff. Because you start one thing and then it always leads to something else.
For sure.
And I always bring this person, and I hope she don't sue me. I thought Lil' Kim was the prettiest thing growing up. She was. Lil' Kim was very pretty. And I don't care. I don't know the backstory. I don't know if she got health issues or whatever. But I just felt like at some point she stopped liking herself, and then it came to a thing where I have to keep getting this done now because now I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah.
You know what I really think happened to her? Like, she really had a surgery that went bad, and you could never fix it. Like,
Is it worth the risk?
And you could never really
She was
fix
very
it.
beautiful.
Because once you start clipping at your nose and stuff, like, you can't put it back on.
Right.
Like, you can already
Right.
check
Michael
that.
Jackson
Now
can.
you gotta
He put it on and off a couple times.
You're not gonna talk about
That's
Michael,
my man,
though.
bro.
Not like Jazz.
You're not gonna talk
not
about
like
Michael.
Jazz.
That's my man, bro.
Not like
Is
Jazz.
it
Come
too
on,
early?
It's way too early.
Alright.
Like,
It's
it's
too
I just-
soon.
let me tell you that. I take a
It's way too. It's a couple people that is gonna be always too soon for.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Whitney.
Whitney?
Mike,
Yeah.
No, it's never gonna be. Matter of fact, it ain't never gonna be the time. Whitney, Michael, Prince. We ain't gonna talk about them. We're gonna leave them alone.
We loved Prince for all them years.
Sicily, you gotta leave her
Don't talk
alone. Don't
about
bring up
Sicily.
Sicily. Don't talk about Sicily. Sicily was
You know what?
955 years old, and Sissy
Not 955.
955.
But I love that point that you made that you brought up, Ronnie, about examining the mental health in terms, because you know it's stipulations when you're supposed to get these
Absolutely.
surgeries, when you go to the correct people. You're supposed to be under a certain like BMI. You're supposed to be like it's certain like health elements that have to be present already before you get those procedures. And I feel like if you added a mental health element to it, it would probably cut close to half of these surgeries that's getting done.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
Some people
Absolutely.
do, but I don't think cosmetically they do. Like, I know for weight loss surgery they do evaluate you
Yes.
mentally, but I'm not sure if they're doing it for like other.
Well, no, because that's for like a check. If you got to do like, are you going to sit here and ask Kim Kardashian why she's getting her nose done? No, you know why she's getting it done. She's a Hollywood whatever person, and she's a socialite. She's an influencer. So it's like that's what you know what she's doing it for.
Yeah.
This is beautification. So you ain't got to ask her mental state, and you know
But
that
they-
she's
but
about to
you
give
should.
you $500,000.
But you
just
should
for
ask
your
her.
face. You probably
Because
should.
everybody's not doing it for
Rodney,
the same reason.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But as much as they've gotten their work done, you obviously know that this is something that's recurring. So when they're going to their doctor, it's probably just like, oh, you're back, little flush up. Come on, get on this table, girl. And let me do that. And probably for all the family. They got family
The
discount
frequent
probably.
flyers, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
They probably walk in and just be like, Kardashian. You know what I mean? Or Jenner, you know what I mean?
VIP section.
Jenner 1, Jenner 2, just for a flash, you know.
Whole wing in the hospital.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Ring dong. You know, I don't know. Maybe they send a quick text. You know, I don't know. So I agree with you though.
But on the other side of that, just you know, I'm sorry, I gotta be the devil's advocate, lady. This whole thing about like really pouring into like self-care and loving yourself and taking you for what it is, even down to something as simple or as complex as like black women loving their hair texture. That's all really just started in the last 10 to 15 years while I was combating basically what we're going to call BBL culture. So it's like a direct conflict of interest, if you will, in this element. So it's just like you're getting told, oh yeah, the girls with the asses, they got the guys with the money and da 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 da. But love yourself, love your hair texture, love that. So it's like it's a real conflicting message. So I am so thankful that I am at a point in my life where I do accept where I am. But it's, you got to think, it's people that's younger than you, or it's people that's your age that still haven't got to that point in their life. So it's like, what do I listen to? Do I love myself? Do I do this? It's a conflicting matter. So my heart always goes out to those people that like the frequent flyers that feel like they gotta keep constantly going back and back and back, because once you fix the big thing that you hate, then you start to be like, well, my teeth always been a little crooked. Well, like you just start to nitpick. So
Yeah,
it's just the
exactly.
messages
That's
are
my
so
point. That's my
conflicting
point. Yeah.
out here. So it's just like love yourself, fix myself. Love myself enough to fix myself enough to love myself. It's a lot of conflicting messages.
yeah.
But that's also because we're listening to the influencers and them out there, and things don't work for everybody. Even like with people like Lizzo, who does promote like, oh, loving yourself, but you also have enough money to go to doctors and get frequent checkups to make sure you don't have high blood pressure. But you
Right.
have big
You don't
women
have to
out
be
here.
unhealthy.
She's not out here promoting, go check on your blood pressure, or go check on your diabetic level, or go check on all of that. Right. She's not saying that. She's just saying, oh, love your big ass. Just love your big ass and all. You fat shit and just love it. And it's kind of like, yeah, but you also have millions of dollars that if something was to happen to you, had a stroke, you could instantly probably bounce back and just go to the hospital, go somewhere private, get the best care, get the best needs. But your fans out here who are more to love and stuffing crimpets in their mouth and shit, they not going smart. They're not thinking about that. They're not thinking about
But I
their
feel
sugar
like that could
levels.
go either way. Like,
Yeah.
as an adult, it's up to you to be accountable for what decisions you make. So, there could be a girl out here who ain't got no health insurance, so she don't know what the blood pressure look like, but then she done got her taxes, so now she gonna go get a BBL.
Yeah.
You grown, be
Happens all
accountable
the
for
time.
yourself.
Yeah, but it's also like I agree with you, but I also have to say we have to that's what I hate that word influencers. I don't even know when did they start that. When is an influencer
Like it
made?
became an official
Like it's
job.
like an official job. Yeah, like I'm an influencer, so that means follow me.
When did that
like
become
that's
a
like
job?
so it's
But
like
then-
but none of these people that are influencers are ever like just like we would just think. I was just thinking this in my head when they say fresh face. Natural face when they have a picture with no makeup, but you've had surgery on your face.
Yeah.
So how is it natural, fresh face? It's not your face. I mean, either way.
Yeah, if you have
It's
kids,
like-
your kids are not going to look like you.
It's not gonna look like you.
Isn't that a wild concept?
Like, how do kids come out now and they don't look like their parents? Like,
Yeah, well that's true. Well, you know, because Hollywood, you can make your children now. You can order them.
God.
Like, you can order because it's amazing
So
how
much.
everybody has freaking twins. J-Lo, Mariah, Monique, everybody, Angela Bassett, everybody got twins? Really? Everybody run with the twin gene? Beyonce, everybody got twins. Like, how is that possible? No,
Well,
that don't make
watch
no
this
sense.
now.
You
I
can
think-
clone it. And then not even just that, everybody got boy and girl twins. How
Yeah.
rare is that?
They wanted to get one and done.
Yeah, well, let me get it
This is
out.
a good question though for the 3 men at the table, and I'll be the first partaker. So we basically always talk about this type of thing, BBL culture, with females. We're 2-part question. Be honest. Like, is there anything that you have done on a daily basis that you put on, you wore, or you did to yourself to enhance your look? And if not, what would you get done? So me, I'll be honest. Like, I get hair fibers put in my beard. My joint be looking a little naked a little sometimes.
Okay.
But, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But girls like a nice,
Okay,
you know what I mean? Girls like a nice little dark hair. You know what I mean? I gotta do a little something to my beard.
You should have started and said, "Hi, I'm Rodney, and I get hair fibers."
The crazy part, I would have never known.
Hi,
The crazy
Rodney.
part, I would have never known. I'm like, he got full beard. Like, it's all chilling.
Real, yeah.
It's not a weave on my beard. It's not a weave on my
I've seen Joe,
beard.
like, but niggas, the lace front.
I've
beards
seen
and
that.
all
I know.
So as a young teenager, I went through the I went through the contact phase. I went through that.
Yo, I thought that was his eye.
I went through the contact phase.
They was $20 at the Chinese store.
No. Those was prescription. No, I actually needed contact because I can't really see, but I would get them colored. Like I would get gray or something dark, and everybody be like, "Oh, look at his
See,
eyes!
dudes
Look
do
at his
that.
eyes!" And I'd be like,
Come on,
mhm.
Tiny, you better
So,
come on.
yeah.
What you got?
So I
Don't
did
tell
do
me your
that.
eyebrows
That was-
fake.
No, I ain't gonna hold you. I did do the slit, trying to be BTK.
You did the He did the sweat. He did the sweat.
But other than that,
Two cussing your
like,
eyebrows. Trouble, I know that's right.
Like, I always, I don't know.
You ain't used to put- you
like,
ain't-
I had a Nickelodeon commercial when I was younger, and they just was so hyped about my eyelashes and stuff. So I never really had to do no extra stuff to make my features pop. It just got it from my parents. But if I could change something though, I probably would like get my teeth done because I know my teeth. When I was younger, I messed up my braces, took my retainer out early.
Yeah,
My teeth went
yeah.
right back, wasted all my mom money and stuff like
That's
that.
just-
So other than
that's
that,
a
I
problem,
probably would get
man.
my teeth done. But everything else, that just got to come natural. We gotta work out. That's
Yeah,
regular.
honestly.
Like I ain't gotta do no.
Roddy, you know what you seem like though? Roddy seemed like the type that used to go get you a ball of socks and stuff your junk and go to school like that. Don't he give you those vibes? He walking around and go,
So,
how you feeling? Never better, brother, never better.
issue,
Never
bro.
better, brother, never better.
never been my issue.
Wow.
Man, he walking to school, never better, brother, never better.
Wow. Wow.
Never been my issue, son.
Top of the morning to you, son. Psych, no.
That's too funny.
Oh, but that's good. So I just feel like we do have to ultimately start loving ourselves for who we are. I think that's the one thing that people should start realizing. But of course, I'm not opposed to certain things. Like you're right. It's all about, is it worth the risk? Like I always say that especially if you're doing it for somebody else. I hate when people are like, I need a big ass, but you really don't even know what to fucking do with a big ass. You just know that your nigga like a big ass, and I mean, like, then you don't need to be with that man, because guess what? He gonna leave your ass for another big ass. So that's what ultimately you done wasted your money. You know what I mean? Because your big ass ain't gonna be special more than the next big ass.
but it ain't
I mean,
everything.
it ain't that
Right,
fun.
exactly.
It ain't that fun because if we get the opportunity to do another big ass, it's gonna be another big ass. I like saying it now, big ass. This point, it became like a little song, man. That's the big ass. You know?
Nobody here has had cosmetic surgery?
Nope.
I mean, do we look like the type of people that got the bread for cosmetic surgery like that?
I mean, hold
You know
up,
what I mean?
now, don't count my coins.
On the average person though,
Count
like,
my
And
money.
both times you don't cost that much.
I'm gonna say yeah, like simple stuff like both. And let me tell you something.
Now, tell
Another
us
thing,
something.
the people care credit exists because you know it's a lot of postal workers, it's a lot
Workers.
of bartenders that we know don't have the regular funds for these type of surgeries because surgeries cost a couple thousand. But you can, you can get care credit. Just like you can pay for anything in the stomach. You can get paid Jordans with a full payment to full. If you
Everything's on afterpay. BBLs are on afterpay.
She get on there, you can get Jordan for full payment to full. Like,
Look, full payments every 2 weeks, yes.
no, I've never
They're
rented.
not sponsoring the show, so we don't talk about
I'm
that.
not gonna lie to you. If I gotta get on the
It's
payment
a layaway
for-
plan.
Right.
It's an extended layaway.
But
plan.
I wasn't raised like that, so I didn't want to keep that. I wouldn't start that thing. If I can't afford to get it,
Layaway.
So
I
what happens? Do you get it, and then like if you miss a payment, they take your ass
You
back?
miss a See what happened. Miss a
We ain't
payment
layaway.
on six.
I'm not gonna lie to you. My mother ain't late. No, we never lay away. If she ain't get it, she ain't get it. Because we ain't lay away. That's all. They don't condemn me. I ain't lay away.
No, I mean, listen, you
Yeah.
know, different strokes, different folks,
Right,
but
right.
Yeah, and
my mama was gonna
I'm
pay
not
for that
trying to put us up
layaway,
there. We
okay?
just didn't lay
Like,
away.
his whole Christmas is that came out.
I'm not
He always gets to this table and start lying.
School uniforms. And
No,
Christmas.
because you
maybe
know
because
how
it's
I
a
knew
new
about
fulfilled.
layaway because my mother's girlfriend. I don't want to say too. I ain't gonna say her
had the
name because
plug.
they still her girlfriend. She was the one.
She's
No,
the plug.
she
Oh,
wasn't.
so
She
the
would
plug.
lay away,
Oh, wow.
and that's how I knew what layaway was because we
Right.
would go to Walmart and it would be so funny because I would sit there and watch her buy all the shit for the kids, and she would put the tickets to the layaway. I would go with her because she was like a babysitter when my mom was at work,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I would go with her, and I'd just be so amazed at watching her just pick up all this stuff
Especially
and
when
put it
you
in the
got a lot
cart
of
and then
kids.
give it to the. people, and I'd be
Right.
like, "Damn, why you not taking it home with you?" And it's like,
I'm gonna get it later.
okay. And then I'm watching her, and I'm just like, oh, this is hot. Layaway. So that's like another cosmetic surgery. You're covering up that you ain't got the corn at the top. Say no. Say no.
I like Leo. I
But
never used it.
thank
I
y'all.
like the concept.
Thank y'all.
I
We
do.
good? Y'all good? How y'all feel? Y'all feel good about this episode? Y'all feel good about this?
Yeah,
This is
it's
good. I'm good with
I can
this.
do
Good one.
So we're gonna come back next week and we're gonna talk about something. We're gonna talk about privacy and oversharing. So you know how that is. You know how that goes. So we're gonna definitely get into that. So we're gonna see y'all next time. Check out Everybody's Talking About It.
We out.
Bye.